stay diligent. The most I build this army, so now we militant. Yahweh Shai coming like a thief in the night. Gotta stay woke, gotta watch vigilant.
Come Nasrallah. All praises to the Most High, man. We back out here again, right? Back out here on the highways and byways, right? To wake up who the world calls blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans and let them know that they're God's chosen people in these last days, right? Give me the book of Lamentations, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Bring it out!
Right, because it's time for our people to come back to the Lord in these last days. Bring it out.
Book of Lamentations, chapter 2, verse 1.
Bring it out!
How hath the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger.
And the Lord covered the cloud of Zion, right? Covered the whole nation of Zion with his anger, right? Look at our people, man, right? Look around. Look how our people living, right? And it's only because the Lord has put his anger on us that we're going through these things that we're going through. Read on.
It cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel.
He did what?
Cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel.
He cast us down from that higher state that we were supposed to be in, right? And we supposed to be on the top of this world, man, not the so-called white man, right? And we supposed to be ruling over all these other nations. These other nations supposed to be coming to us to get the things that they need, not us going to them, right? Because the Lord has cast us down, man, from heaven, right? But now the Lord sending his people out here to wake them back up, because we gonna take the kingdom, right? And we gonna be back into rulership in these last days.
That's right.
Only if we come back to the Lord, right? We don't.
And remember not his footstool in the day of his anger. The Lord hath swallowed up all the habitations of Jacob, and have not pitied. He hath thrown down in his wrath the strongholds of the daughter of Judah. He hath brought them down to the ground. He hath polluted the kingdom of the princes thereof. He hath cut off in his fierce anger all the horn of Israel. He hath drawn back He hath drawn back his right hand from before the enemy.
And what?
He hath drawn back his right hand from before the enemy.
He drawn back his right hand from the enemy. That's why the enemy was able to overcome us in these days, man. That's how the white man was able to take us to captivity, round us up on ships, right? Put us in captivity. It's got to be the Lord that did that, right? Because we could have fought back, right? It was only one man on the damn plantation, only. You think we couldn't fight back? Only the Lord had his hand on that for us to go through that, man, right? So he drawn back his right hand from the enemy, right on.
And he burned against Jacob like a flaming fire, which devoured round about.
Now we're in our enemy's land. Give me the book of Baruch chapter 3 and verse 10, right? Because the Lord has put us in this predicament, right? Why? Just to wake us back up in these last days, right? So that we can go back into the rulership that we're supposed to be in from the beginning, right? It's a punishment, right? But now it's time to wake up. Now it's time to come back to the Lord, right? Hey, brothers, y'all got to repent and keep the commandments. We're in the last days, right? Hey, this place finna get destroyed, right? This place not going to be here forever, right? You can't continue to enjoy this wicked place, right? Because it's going to be destroyed, right? Find it out.
This the book of Baruch, chapter 2, verse 10. Yeah, we have now hearkened unto his voice to walk in the commandments of the Lord.
Salaki, Baruch 3 and 10. Salaki, bring it up. Baruch 3 and 10.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 10.
Bring it out.
How happeneth it, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land?
He said what?
That thou art in thy enemy's land.
Asking, he said, how are you in your enemy's land? Right? How are you cast down from heaven, man? Right, from that high rulership. How are you in your enemy's land right now? Read on.
That thou art waxing old in a strange country.
What is America?
A strange country.
Hey, this is a strange country, right? Because we was brought to a land that we didn't know, right? And now we're serving their idols, right? Now we're serving wood and stone, Christianity, right? Muslim, right? Buddhism, right? Now we're serving these strange idols in a land that we don't even know, right? That's a strange country, read on.
That thou art defiled with the dead.
Right, and now we're defiled with the dead, right? And what's the dead? Those people that are without understanding, those that are without the commandments. And the Lord didn't give the commandments to the other nations, right? But now we mingle with them and follow in their ways, right? Now we part of the dead, right? Now our people walking zombies. They dead, man. Right, we don't.
That thou art counted with them that go down into the grave.
Right, we don't.
Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom.
What did our people do?
Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom.
Forsaken the fountain of wisdom, man. We forsaken the law, statutes, and commandments, and we forsaken the Lord, right? Who was supposed to give us that? Give me John chapter 15 and verse 3, right? Because we forsaken the wisdom, the water. That give me Sirach chapter 15 and verse 3.
Book of John, chapter 15, verse 3.
Bring it out!
Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you.
He said what?
Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you.
Right, that was that wisdom, that was that water that was going to clean us through the word that he's spoken unto us, right? So if you hearken unto these words and actually listen to it with all your whole heart, and you will change, and you will be clean, right? Bring that out. Sirach 15 and verse 3, because what's the water?
This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 15 verse 3.
Bring it out!
With the bread of understanding shall she feed him, and give him the water of wisdom to drink.
They're going to do what?
Give him the water of wisdom to drink.
So that water was the wisdom of the Most High, right? So if we hearken unto these words, right? Our people come back to the Lord in these last days, right? They get the wisdom, right? They understand what time we living in. They understand what they got to do to get the kingdom, right? Only if they come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Only if they come back to the Lord in these last days, right? But what? Our people was lost. Give me the book of Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 6, right? Give me the book of Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5. 50 and verse 6. Jeremiah. Because he said our people is lost, right? Give me, yeah, bring it out first, Matthew.
Book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 5.
Bring it out!
These what?
I want this first. So like,
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 6.
Bring it out!
My people have been lost sheep.
he said what?
My people have been lost sheep.
Our people have been lost sheep, man, right? And what? The sheeps need a shepherd, man, or they gonna go astray, right? Or they gonna do their own thing, right? They gotta have somebody to lead them, you know?
Their shepherd have caused them to go astray.
He said what?
Their shepherd have caused them to go astray.
The shepherds are the leaders, right? Who is our leaders? Is it damn these damn rappers and celebrities, the damn Migos, right? The damn who are these? I don't even know these damn rappers no more. NBA YoungBoy, right? Glorilla for the women, right? Cardi B, damn Megan Thee Stallion getting shot in her foot, right? You said what? Lil Zayo, I don't even know these people no more. Lil Zayo Sama, right? Hey, these is our leaders, right? You got these damn TikTok. Now you got TikTok leaders, right? They go to damn Yaju. That's their leader now, right? They say he the Christ. These the leaders. These the people that's calling our people to go astray, you know? And chiefly these damn pastors, right? We know these damn pastors is mainly making our people go astray from keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, saying all you got to do is believe. All you got to do is have faith, right? What's going on, brother?
What's up, brother? How you?
How you doing, brother? I'm gonna let you get off the phone first, and then we can talk. Oh, you know? Okay, all praise it, right? So, you know, the brother probably was telling you, what we out here doing, right? We out here to show our people who we are according to the Bible, right? Because this world, they have taken away who we actually are. They took away our true nationality. They took away our true language. They took away our true heritage, right?
That's right.
And we can prove that just by asking our people. Because if I ask you, what's your nationality?
I'm a king.
You're a king, but that's not a nationality. A nationality is something that you descend from, right?
I descend from kingdom.
You descend from kingdom, but what nation the kingdoms?
What nation?
Yeah, what nation? Because hey, are you
What
part of?
nation under God, I think.
Are you part of the so-called white man kingdom? Because this is kingdom right now,
No, sir.
right? So what kingdom are you part of?
My kingdom.
My kingdom. What's my kingdom?
Rodney's
Rodney's kingdom.
Bro.
Yeah, but who do you descend from? What would you be?
My daddy.
What would be your nationality?
African American.
African American, right?
African-American.
So who told us that we was African American? Because you know that was coined by Jesse Jackson, right? So who was we before that? Because I asked my grandma, she said we was Negro. So which one are we? Are we black? Are we African American? Are we Negro? Are we Afro American in her style? Are we just niggas?
What are you?
Right? Hey, give me the book of Romans chapter 11 and verse 1. I'm gonna show you.
The book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 1.
Bring it out!
I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid. For I also am an Israelite.
What?
For I also am an Israelite.
African American.
For I also am an Israelite.
Black people.
For I also am an Israelite.
And we Israelites, brother. Right? And you know who the Israelites are according to the Bible?
God's people.
God's people. God's chosen people.
I know the word now.
All praise to the Most High. But what we trying to show you is,
What word are you preaching from? Because the word that you're talking about is the white man's word.
What you mean?
If you say
What's the white man's word?
The only Bible that I know. The only Bible that
So
there
the what-
is.
so
the only
the-
Bible that I know came from a white man. The only Bible
Can you prove that?
Probably came from a white man.
Can you prove that?
I can't prove nothing.
So
All I know is I'm from here.
give me the
You
book of
ask
1
me who I
Thessalonians
am.
chapter 4, 5 and verse 20.
Help me, brother.
5 and 21. Kind
Help
of bring
me,
it out.
brother.
Because, brother, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you do this, but that's a problem with our people. They heard things and they just regurgitate what they heard, but they don't actually go and do the research and see if those things are true, right? So what we out here doing is bringing out the truth of the Bible, because the so-called white man, he has twisted it and made you believe in this guy, this white Jesus. White Jesus not in the Bible, right? It's not about Christianity is not in the Bible, right? It's only about the history of the Israelites in the Bible, right? It's only about the kingdom of the Israelites and what's going to be partake for the Israelites in the future, right? It's not about religion. It's not about what the so-called white man is portrayed on the earth, right? Bring that up. Actually, you can drop that, right? So we got to prove what we're saying. So, you know, so I know you heard that, but that's not true, brother. This is not the so-called white man book, right? This is our book. This is our history book.
That's right.
Go back.
And you want me to show you how I know this our history? You want me to show you how I know this our history book? Because how did our people get over here? Yeah, how did our people get over here? Like what? Yeah, by boats. Now you know what a prophecy is,
Something that was foretold.
right? Something that's foretold, right? Now what if I can show you that in the Bible it said that our people were going to slavery on ships,
Show.
right? Give me the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. Start at 15. So I know you know about Moses, right? And what did he do?
Pardon the rest.
He parted the Red Sea. Why did he part the Red Sea?
For his people.
Right, who was his people? The Israelites. So he freed the Israelites, and when he went into the wilderness, he gave them the 10 Commandments. Now, after he gave them the 10 Commandments, check out what he told them. Give me 28 and 1 first.
This the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1.
So in this context, he's speaking to the Israelites. You following, brother? Right, go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
Right, so Moses telling the Israelites, right, if you observe and you listen to the law, statutes, and commandments, which he's given them that day, what's going to happen?
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations on the earth.
What was he going to do for the Israelites?
Set thee on high above all nations on the earth.
Right, so if the Israelites was to keep the commandments, the Lord was going to set them on high. You following? Right? Now go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15. So what do you think going to happen if they don't listen to the commandments?
It was death.
Death?
There was nothing.
Not so much death, but we going to...
You didn't get everlasting life, or you didn't get whatever he was promised.
Okay, right. Bring that up.
This the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
The word is going to show you what's going to happen if they don't keep the commandments. Bring that up.
But it shall come to pass.
You got to remember, brother, this is a prophecy, right? Moses is prophesying what's going to happen if they keep the commandments and what's going to happen if they don't keep the commandments. Bring that up.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
So they don't listen.
to observe, to do all his commandments and his statute which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shall thou be,
Finish that out for the to overtake them. What?
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So he said curses are going to come upon them, right? If they don't keep the commandments,
They got cursed.
right? They got cursed, right? So now, do you believe that the God's chosen people are still on the earth today?
Yes, I think God what?
God's chosen people are still on the earth today,
If we Israelites, we have to be.
right? You believe the Israelites are still on the earth today,
We got
right?
to.
So we're gonna go through a couple things that's gonna be an indicating marker to show you who God's chosen people is literally today in what they call 2023.
That's
Give
right.
me Deuteronomy 20 46 real quick.
This the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46. And thou and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So Moses telling the Israelites that these curses is going to be upon them for a sign and for a wonder. Right? What is a sign? How do you know if a brother got Nikes on? What do you look for? Right, the sign, right? That's the indicating marker. You see the check, okay, them the Nikes, right? So you see these curses on one group of people, and you're gonna know these the Israelites, right? You following? That's a prophecy, right? And give me 16.
Give me Isaiah 42:22.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
What's the first curse?
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Right, so Moses said that if God don't keep the commandments, speaking to the Israelites, that they will be cursed in the city. Now, if we look at in 2023, what they call, who is cursed in the city? What people is cursed in the cities? Us. Who is us, though?
Black folks.
So-called blacks, right? But who is Moses speaking to?
Israelites.
He's speaking to the Israelites, you know?
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Who is cursed in the field? Israelites, right? Now, hold that, give me this.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 22.
Bring it out.
Hold on, before we read this, where's most of our men at?
In jail.
Right, writing that up.
Lock the hell up.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
He said, this is the people robbed and spoiled, read on.
They are all of them snared in holes.
Snared in holes, meaning they're in traps. Where are people? Where the rappers and stuff like to be at? In the trap house,
That ain't me.
right? And as I say, the rappers that they want to be in the trap house, right? They got a damn trap museum in Atlanta, right? Putting a stamp on what they call our culture, saying it's a trap house. All right, read on.
And they are hid in prison houses.
Where's our men at?
They are hid in prison houses.
So the Israelites in what they call 2023, and they hid in prison houses, right? Who would they link up with today? The so-called black people, right? And who was he speaking to? Brother, who was he speaking to? He's speaking to the Israelites. So far, who does it sound like the Israelites are today? The so-called blacks, Hispanics and Native Americans. You say we ain't the only?
You say Mexican Americans.
See that?
Mexico, black people was there first.
All praises. So you know some things already,
I know a few things.
right? So you been
I
so
don't know everything.
what we got to be doing though? Us knowing that we Israelites.
What we gotta be doing?
Yeah, what we got to be doing? It's something that's required of. Cause how do we go through these curses for us to identify that we know that we're the Israelites? What did we do to, you know what I'm saying, to put us in this predicament? Because remember, God said He gave us a covenant, right? And it's something that you were supposed to do, right? And if you didn't do it, you're going to go through the curses. What was that thing that we were supposed to do? What was we supposed to do, brother? Give me the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 15 again. Actually, give me 28 and 45. 28 and 45. Check this out, brother. Hey, brother. You listening?
This the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45.
So this is the answer right here.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hast hearkened not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
What did the Israelites do?
Thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Do what?
to keep his commandments,
Do what?
to keep his commandments, and his statute, which I command thee this day.
Right, so we were supposed to keep the commandments, right? So what you think we got to be doing now? Hey, not probably. Hey, we got to be, give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12. We got to be doing the same thing, brother. We got to be keeping the commandments.
Right.
Just like if you got kids, right? And you tell your kid, hey, take out the trash. You tell your son, if you got a son,
Yeah, I got
right? You tell them to take out the trash, right? You take out the trash, and I'm gonna buy you some pizza. And if you don't, hey, I'm cutting that PS5. I'm cutting the PS5 cord, right? Hey, if you don't do it, hey, eventually you're gonna be, I gotta start taking out this trash, right? I gotta start doing what my father said. Hey, we gotta start doing what the father said by keeping his commandments, right? Bring it out.
This the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12.
Bring it out!
And now, Israel,
Now who?
and now, Israel,
Brother, who's Israel? You said what? Us. Okay, all praises. I'm just making sure you. I'm making sure you following. I'm making sure you following.
That's for you, though.
What doeth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to
Hold on. I'm only saying this so much because when you came up here, you said you was African American.
I am African.
You're not African American, brother. That's not who we are.
What you said?
That's what somebody called. That's what they said.
That's what you said. The white man book said.
So what? Hey, what's your name, brother?
My name Rodney King.
Rodney King.
Rodney King.
No, your name Charles.
You right.
Hey, brother, you can't. Hey, but brother, you can't allow somebody to call you something that you're not.
I can allow you to do whatever you want to do, bro.
See that, brother? That's the problem. And you got to claim back your nationality, and that's what we doing back in these last days.
You just said that my name was Bob.
I know, but why you answer to it?
I didn't.
You did, brother.
You didn't call
See
me.
that? You see that?
Call me. You didn't call
I
me.
know exactly. So you ain't listen. So if somebody call you African American, that's not who you are, right? And you got to be like you an Israelite,
You right.
right? I'm an Israelite. You're not an African American,
That's right.
right? Bring it up.
this the book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 12. And now Israel,
Speaking to you, Rodney.
what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep his commandments.
Do what?
To keep his commandments.
The Lord's requiring you this day, Rodney, to keep his commandments. And you got to keep the commandments in these last days, brother. Right? That's what we got to be doing. Don't you want the kingdom, brother? Give me the book of Matthew chapter 19, verse 16. Right? Don't you want the kingdom, brother?
What about Matthew 24:14?
Right? We can bring all that out.
Bring that up.
Give me Matthew 24, 13,
24:14.
14.
Say, preach the good news of the kingdom.
Start at 13.
All the earth.
He said all the earth. Give me James 1 and 1 after that.
That's what you're doing right now. You
All
preaching
praise.
the good news,
Yeah.
right?
Matthew chapter 19, verse 16.
This how you get the kingdom. This how the Christ own mouth. Bring it up.
And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
Don't you want eternal life, brother? Right? You want to live forever. You want to reign in the kingdom forever and ever. Everlasting life. Let's see how you get the everlasting life. Do you know?
Preaching the good news of the kingdom. Matthew 24:14.
What did Christ say?
Matthew 24:14.
Bring it up. We're going to see what Christ said.
Bring it.
And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is God. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
Everlasting life?
Keep the
What did
commandments.
Christ say?
Keep the
He
commandments.
said, keep the commandments if you want everlasting life, brother.
What else is saying?
Right? So if you want everlasting life, brother, you got to keep the commandments. Right? Because that's the will of the Father. Right? The commandments.
I ain't saying you wrong.
Right, we're gonna bring that out. Bring it out.
This the book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
First, brother, you gotta endure to the end, right? And you gotta bear your cross, right? And you gotta start keeping these commandments. And when you start keeping these commandments, it's a straight and narrow path, right? He said, wide in the gate is narrow, and narrow is the path, right? Because there's gonna be things that tempt you outside of these laws, statutes, and commandments, right? So now you gotta start walking on the straight and narrow by keeping the commandments, brother, right? Now we're gonna read your, no, go back. We're gonna read 24, 14.
This the book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world.
He said what?
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come.
And then what?
And then shall the end come.
So hey, we preaching it to all our people, right? Are you saying that that's all? Got to be all nations, or is it only our people? Or are you saying it's all nations? All nations.
You got to everybody.
So you think all nations can be saved?
Why not? He made all of us. He made all of us, bro.
Give me the book of
Same creator created.
yeah. Give me James 1 and 1 first.
Say it this.
Was the Israelites scattered in all nations?
They were separate.
You said the Israelites wasn't scattered in all nations.
Were they scattered? Oh, they might have been.
Okay.
I don't know where they were. They wasn't only in Jerusalem.
So these are all nations that he's talking about. It's not talking about all people, right? Give me the book of Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5. I want to get that now, right? Because he wasn't talking about going to every nation, right? Because Christ didn't die for every nation. Do you know Christ didn't die for every nation? He only died for the Israelites. I can show you. I can show you out the Bible. Brother, hold on. See, brother, hey, our people just hate the Bible. Our people just, brother, why you hate the Bible? Let me show you out the Bible. See that? That's the problem with our people. They ignorant, right? They don't like, what the brother say, they BLAs, they Bible liking atheists. They just like the Bible. It just sound good. It just make them feel good. Right? When you start breaking out these scripts, right? You start breaking out the truth of the Bible, they can't swallow it. Right? It's too hard for them. But bring it out. Give me that James 1:1.
This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 1. James, a servant of God and the Lord Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes.
What?
To the 12 tribes, which are scattered abroad.
Which are what?
Which are scattered abroad.
So those nations that we got to go to, and they scattered abroad, is the 12 tribes, right? And Christ said, go to the lost sheep in the house of Israel. Read that.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 5.
Bring it out.
These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Go to the so-called white man.
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
To the Israelites.
Go not into the way of the
To the
Gentiles.
Moabites.
Go not in the way of the Gentiles.
Read.
And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
What?
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
And go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, right? Because the Lord, give me, what's that, Luke 19 and 10. I think that's what I want. He said he come to save those that are lost. Hey, give me that, 19 and 10.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 10.
Bring it out.
For the Son of Man is come to seek and to save that which was lost.
To do what?
For the Son of Man is come to seek and to save that which was lost.
Who's lost other than the Israelites, right? So that's who we out here sent for, right? Give me Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 5, right? That's what we out here sent for. We out here sent to the Israelites that are lost, right? Because only our people don't know who the hell they are. 49 5. Isaiah 49 5. Only our people are the ones that's lost, right? Only our people don't know who they are. Right, only our people don't want to deal with their God.
That's right.
Hey, the Lord has made a covenant with our people, and they say He said that they're chosen, but they don't give a damn, right? They don't want to hearken unto the words of the Lord. They cast His laws behind His back, right? They scoff and mock at the men of the Lord that He sent out here, right, for them, right? They want to scoff against us, right? Bring it out.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 49 and 5.
Bring it out.
And now saith the Lord that formed me from the womb to be His servant.
To be His what?
To be His servant.
Read.
To bring Jacob again to Him.
To do what?
To bring Jacob again to Him.
That's what we out here sent for, to bring Jacob, right, the Israelites, again to the Lord, right? Because His people is lost. His people don't know who they are, right? His people has been overcome by their enemies, right? Now it's time to come back to the Lord. Read on.
Thou Israel be not gathered.
Israel is not gathered, but now it's time to gather ourselves back together. Like I said, Genesis 49 and 1, Zephaniah 2 and 1. Read on.
Yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord, and my God shall be my strength. And He said, it is a light thing that thou shalt be my servant to raise up the tribe of Jacob.
What?
To raise up the tribe of Jacob.
That's what we're trying to do. Raise up the tribes of Jacob, man, right? The 12 tribes, right? Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and on down, right? That's what we're trying to do. Raise up the tribes of Jacob, right, in these last days. I had you hold some.